Are we live now?
Yep.
All right. Let's hit it. Well, let's.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, everybody. We are at the Myrtle Beach SkyWheel.
Trying to figure.
And we're about to embark on an adventure with Rachel. SkyWheel. She's generous in taking us for a ride so we can introduce you to the SkyWheel and what it's all about.
It's a nice
So,
day.
It is. It's a beautiful day here in Myrtle Beach. We're down by Flower Park. We're in the heart of Myrtle Beach right now. And so when you
Coming
start
in,
coming
coming.
in, you can see everybody's got their social distancing.
I gotta figure out my.
6 feet apart.
We got our mask.
We also have hand sanitizer and all the common touch points for everyone too. It'll be just a few minutes while they're in flight, and then we can get on and go for a flight.
Are we doing the same thing?
It's gonna be fun. I haven't been on the SkyWheel in quite a while.
I haven't either.
When did the SkyWheel get here? When was the first?
So we opened in 2011.
2011.
Yep, May of 2011.
Wow, it's been that long already?
I know, it doesn't seem like it has though.
Okay, thank you.
And then I'll just let you know when they're done.
So the gondolas are air conditioned, which is fantastic in the summer.
Alright guys, emergency stop button right there, so you can come down early, no moving around, no messing with the doors.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy your flight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Do you want me to come on that side? Will it be
Yeah.
easier for you? You got it.
And off we go.
Yes.
So Rachel, how many people can ride in a gondola? Like a family of how many?
So we say about 6 people comfortably. You can actually, if you have smaller children, they can sit on laps, but generally 6 people, 3 on each side, because we do have the bench seating that allows more people in there. But it's really up to you. We never mix parties together, so each time you ride, you're with your own party.
Okay,
But about 6 people, we say.
that's cool. That's a good amount of people. And Sean's showing
Well, you
his
can
side, and here's
See it
that
forever.
beautiful water.
Yeah, the water has been gorgeous lately. It's almost Caribbean-like in the front, like the
It is.
greenish tones. It's so beautiful.
Wow, it really is. Oh, sorry, the camera's all over my face. So, how old do you have to be? Like, if kids wanted to come in alone and not have the parents, how old do you have to be to ride alone?
So we are accessible for everyone, so we don't have an age limit. What we do say though is we try to gauge it around that 10-year-old age. Basically, the main responsibility is if you can touch this button up here and you can
Yeah.
reach it for help, then you can ride alone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because we understand that there's some children like my son. He's extremely tall for his age.
Yeah.
But we also ask the parents, use your best judgment because make sure your child understands and knows that if they need help or need to get down, they can press this. So there is that maturity level. So we don't really base it on age. We base it more on maturity and if you can reach the button. That's the main thing.
Okay. All right. Cool.
The view is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah,
Look at
today
how-
you can see pretty much almost Cherry Grove. It looks like.
Look at that.
Oh
That's amazing.
wow.
Yeah. It It all depends on that sea, you know, that fog, the
Yeah.
sea fog that'll come in. But most of the time you can see almost to the North Carolina line.
It's amazing.
There's a lot of people on the beach. Now, how high are we exactly?
So it looks like we're just about center. So we're at 100 and the wheel itself is 187 feet, but with the decking, it actually raises it to about 200 feet, so about 20 stories. And I think we're about center right now, so we're about right at 200.
Wow.
Moving again.
How many times do you go around?
So it goes around about 3 times, 3 to 4, depending on when you come in the cycle. So
Oh, yeah.
what they actually do is they load the entire wheel, and then you get your 3 spins.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
all
if you
right.
load at the beginning, then you're going to get that extra spin. If you load at the end, you're not. So, but you always get at least 3 spins.
Cool.
Now this, with all the social distancing and the COVID precautions that we're taking, you get a lot more what we call top time, which means that you're stopped more than you would normally be.
Oh, okay.
Because it does take them longer to sanitize the gondolas
Yeah.
and clean everything. Because they clean all the gondolas before and after each person. So it's great.
Oh, all right. Wow, that's a lot.
It
That's
is.
great.
It's wonderful. Our crew does an amazing job. I don't know how they do it, especially in this heat, but they do. And we are so thankful for them for doing this.
That's
So,
great.
yeah, they do a great job.
How many people do you have on staff?
So we estimate about right now we're right around 30. Now in season, on a normal season with normal circumstances, we'd be up to about 70.
Wow, okay.
It takes a lot more people to run this operation than I think a lot of people think.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely not just press a button and it goes. There's a lot that goes into it. Our operator, which is actually sitting right there, they have an entire console actually that is dedicated to weight, balance, air
Oh,
conditioning
wow.
for each one. So they have a lot they have to monitor to make this go. So if the wheel does not stay balanced at all times, it will shut down as a safety
Really?
precaution, and it won't let you go.
That's awesome.
If a door comes open, it'll shut down. Safety
That's awesome.
precaution. So there's a lot that goes into that, and the operator is actually the one that has to sit and man that and monitor all of that stuff. So it's not just pressing a button.
Wow. See, and it's funny because you, like you said, you don't realize how many people it takes. You just see who's
Yeah.
on the deck.
You don't
and
see
who's
anybody
letting
behind
you
the
in.
scenes.
Yeah, you don't see behind the scenes
Yeah.
at all.
But we also have, we have the wheel operation. We also have a full souvenir photography operation.
Oh, okay.
We have a ticket booth. We have all those other things that we have to keep in mind that take people to man this. But the wheel itself, people are so amazed when we tell them how many people we have working for us because they're like, well, don't you just press a button? It's like, no, it's a little bit more intense than that.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad about because I wouldn't feel safe in this if all you had to do is
Yeah.
press a button.
Or like a lever, like at the carnival.
Right, yeah. Which is why we are not a carnival ride. We are much more than that.
This
Yeah.
is, yes.
And safety is all of our, our main priority. It has been before COVID. It will be after COVID. So to have, making sure that the steps we take are even above and beyond what like a manufacturer would require.
Yeah. And you were saying before when we had met with you about how many safety tests you do.
Yes. So every morning before we open, we go through all of our safety inspections. And we call that's our wheel check process. And we actually, there's people that climb the wheel and they check every weld, they check every bolt, every nut, every, pins, all that stuff to make sure that everything is in working order. And then they climb to the middle, they check everything out, they climb back down, the wheel spins so they get the full view.
Yeah.
And then they actually check every single gondola inside and out.
Wow.
So our safety inspections have to occur every morning or else we don't open.
Oh, okay.
And so sometimes that
that's
causes, sometimes that causes us to have a late opening. But it's because, we might have found something that we need to fix before because we will not open if our safety checks are not completed and that they're perfect. So,
Wow, that's great to know.
yeah.
See, so anybody who's been hesitant to ride, don't be.
No.
You're safer in here than you probably are on your car.
I know my car for sure. I know there's some lights on there that probably should be addressed.
I know driving with Krista, I feel safer in here.
I don't know, Sean. Same goes for me. That's great that you guys do all these safety measures.
Yeah.
I mean, it's important. And
Well,
like
when you
said,
put
not
people
only-
200 feet in the air, you better be, sure that they're safe up there. So.
Yeah.
And I have 2 little boys, and that's one of the things. Like I have no problems bringing them here. I mean, I know it's safe. I know what we do, and they have a ball. They love it.
Oh, good. So, how many gondolas are there on the whole wheel?
So there are 42 gondolas. One of them is what we consider our VIP gondola.
Yeah.
So that is the blue one. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, it's right down there. You'll get a better view once we go up. But that's our VIP, and that one is our exclusive gondola. It has Ferrari leather seats. It has a glass bottom floor, so you can actually see down into the center of the wheel. It also comes with like a whole goodie package of stuff, and then we actually roll out a red carpet so that you can walk in style. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yes, so it is a luxury experience. We tell people, that's a true VIP. We want to treat you with style. That one is a little bit more. That one's $50 per person, but you get so much more of that. You also get double ride time. So where this one you normally get about 15 minutes. That one you get about 30 minutes of ride.
Oh, wow. 30 minutes.
Yes.
That's awesome. You can see it all then.
And then Sean was actually just pointing to the air conditioning.
Let's not forget about that.
Yeah,
The
this
air
is the biggest. I think
conditioning.
this is the biggest perk that anyone sees. Anyone ride. All of our gondolas are air conditioned, so they're all nice and comfy,
Yes.
and it feels so good when you come in here from outside.
Considering how hot it is out
Yes.
there, it is hot.
Yes, but it feels good in here, and you can move them and adjust them so that way you're nice and cool. It does feel very good in here.
And the VIP would be a good, special event.
Yeah, we have
Like an engagement
Yes.
or a birthday, anniversary.
When we talked to you before, you said the baby the
gender reveals.
Yeah.
We have special packages actually for all those. So gender reveals, we have engagement packages, proposal packages, all that stuff.
Oh, okay,
We
cool.
include the VIP with that, and then we also include some other things, wheel lightings and other packages, photos, that sort of thing. But we can make whatever occasion that you're celebrating, we can make it special. We have all the tools to do that. So.
That's great. And then you had said too about I don't know I'm sure if you've been to Myrtle Beach, you see the SkyWheel at night. If
I
you've
hope
never
so.
been to Myrtle Beach, when you come to Myrtle Beach, you will see the SkyWheel at night, and it's awesome. It's like a light show in itself. And you said that that's what you use for the gender reveal.
We do, yeah. So like for the gender reveal per se, like we take it, we switch it from blue to pink, and we go back and forth, and we do this little light show with it, and then at the end, it'll be lit up whatever the gender of the baby is. And it's beautiful, and it's such a great experience for those couples that are expecting. It gets very interesting when we do twins.
Oh, gosh,
and we
yeah.
actually had triplets, I think, last summer.
Really?
That was interesting. We have to be very creative when we do those, but it worked out great, and it made a beautiful memory for that guest. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, and that's what we're really we're in the memory making business. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's not about the wheel. It's not about that. We just want you to come here and have great memories with your family.
How fun would it be to ride it while the hurricane's here?
No. Sean.
That wouldn't be safe. That wouldn't be safe. And we never say the H word this time of year ever.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Oh
my God, we're never taking you anywhere.
We'll edit it out. No hurricane rides.
Yeah, we don't say the H word. No H word.
No bleep in rides.
Actually, you guys do take them all down. Don't you take all the gondolas down?
Depending on what kind of storm there is, we do. The biggest thing is the main reason we take them down is for the protection from them swinging from the wind. Because if they swing into one another, it would damage the glass, which this glass is very expensive because it's a special non-reflective glass. But also, we don't want any kind of malfunction going on with all of it, like we talked about before, with all of the ins and outs and the wiring. We just don't want to take that chance. But it is a very hefty little project, and it takes a lot of time and manpower. So we have to be very smart about that decision to make sure that, you know, it is worth us taking them down. Because it's about a 10-hour process to do. And then a 10-hour process to put them back on.
Yeah.
So,
And then you leave,
and then the wheel, once you do that, has to go through a whole nother series of safety inspections. And so it's a lot of downtime that we really just hope we don't have to do.
Yeah.
But so that's why we don't mention the H word this time of year.
Sorry.
leave it up to Sean. Oh my goodness.
No bad weather today, though.
No, my
No,
goodness.
it's
That
gorgeous
water
out.
is beautiful.
It is.
Of course, you can pick up a coupon at the Monster Coupon Book. Right?
Yes.
Again, and on our website.
Yes. You can bring that right up, and it's actually good for your whole party up to 6 people.
Oh, okay.
So that one
That's
coupon.
Cool.
So
That's a good savings.
yes, good for the whole family. And we're accessible to all. I think one of the things we didn't talk about, though, we talked about children, but we're actually, because we have bench seating,
Yes.
you can actually ride in a wheelchair, a scooter,
Oh.
any of that. So you can actually, we have a ramp, you can just transfer right in if you want to stay in your chair, or you can come in and you can transfer out of the chair, and then we'll hold your, you know, wheelchair, scooter, whatever, for you until the end of your flight. It's up to you.
Well, that's great to know.
Yeah, that way the whole family, we're,
Bingo.
you know, we're one of the few attractions where literally, no matter what, you can ride the SkyWheel.
Yep. All inclusive.
So, all inclusive. You know, as many times as I've ridden this, that view just doesn't,
Yeah, it doesn't get old.
it
does
doesn't disappoint, no.
There's a whole flock of pelicans coming this way.
This was the best seat when the Blue Angels were here.
Oh,
I think a couple years ago. It was amazing because you watched them and they came right by here.
You could watch the whole, like, them all over the place.
Yeah, it was really neat to see.
Up at night, the fireworks going off all up and
Yes.
down.
Unfortunately, this summer we haven't had as many,
Yeah.
but this is the best seat in the house for the fireworks. Even when they do them like at Broadway or anywhere else in town, you can see them, and it's the best view. But the best thing I think is sunset. Sunset is an absolute
Oh,
best
yeah, I
time to
never thought of
go.
that.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
So can you open up for us at 6:30 a.m. so we can see the sunrise?
Sunrise. I won't be here, but maybe we can. Our maintenance people are here at 5. They see it every day. And,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they take some amazing pictures for us because
I saw the one you posted this morning.
that was from
Yeah,
one of our maintenance.
That was a beautiful
yeah,
shot.
it was.
All right, I think we're
All
done.
right.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, good. All right, well, we're back. Sorry we lost connection. And our ride is over, so we safely exited. They cleaned the gondola when we were done. And now we're at the exit where you can purchase, where you can grab your souvenir photo. Sorry. Right behind you.
Yes, this is pretty much the end of your SkyWheel flight. You come, you get your memories that you can take with you, and then you exit through our the gift shop that is actually for Landshark Barn Grill, which is the establishment we're attached to.
Oh yeah.
And then that's it. And then you can go about your day. But that is the full SkyWheel experience, pretty much.
We walk through the land.
Absolutely. And you can see all of our social distancing still continues throughout here as well. We've got our sanitizers, we've got our shield buffers, and our 6 feet apart social distancing squares. So, and then that goes into our, like I said, the Landshark retail store, which this is our, we don't own this establishment, but we're a really good partner and we
okay.
work together.
Awesome.
So is there anything, well, first off, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
you're
doing this with
welcome.
us today.
Thank
We
you
really
guys for
appreciate
coming.
it.
This is
Oh,
awesome.
anytime. And is there anything else that you feel that everybody out there needs to know about riding and
I think-
the sanitary procedures?
Yeah, I
and
think
all
at
that
this
good stuff?
time, I think the biggest thing is just make sure that if you're going to come, try to purchase your tickets online ahead of time, because that will help with you not having to stand in 2 lines. So that'll help you get around that as well. So
skywheel.com.
skywheelmb.com.
MB,
Yeah,
Skywheel
skywheelmyrtlebeach.com, skywheelmb.com.
Okay.
Get your tickets there, and then that way you don't have to. You can come straight through and get into the actual ride line. You don't have to wait to get your tickets as well.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
That speeds up the process.
It does.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Rachel for hanging
Thanks,
out with us
Rachel.
today, taking us on our ride, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.